Welcome back, everybody. So today is the day that I personally have been waiting for. We're going to be unveiling my brand new project. I can't wait to get my hands on this thing, and I can't wait to show it off to you guys. So here we go.
Woo!
So I got really lucky. Picked up this car from the second owner. Before that, it was owned by an older woman who bought it new off the lot. So it's 88,000 original miles on this thing, which is insane.
Prove it! Hi. Hello!
So Casey won't believe this, but there's a little thing in the dash, and it shows you how many miles are on the car.
Jam, you're making this
so
up.
I, in fact,
That
do
doesn't exist.
have proof.
All right, so we picked up this Celica.
Cool, Jam. I do.
So we picked up this Celica. We got it from a guy who got it from the original owner.
Yeah.
And we found it basically in this shed in his backyard. It was sitting there forever.
Yeah, it's kind of like a little barn find. It hadn't been running for a while. The tabs say 2016, so it's been a while since it's been on the road. It took a little bit of work to get the thing started. The battery was super dead. The carburetor was not right. So after a lot of tweaking, we did get it going, and we drove it all the way back, which it was like, what, an hour, 45 minutes?
Oh, yeah. We've basically hot-wired the thing.
Yeah. So the interior is like 9 out of 10. There's not really anything going wrong inside. There's a little rip in one of the seats, but it's all there, all original, black interior. So we're inside the car now. I'm going to give you guys a quick little tour of what's going on in here. Then we're going to crack into the interior detailing supplies and try and get this thing to not smell like it's been sitting for years. It's a little musky in here. We know that there was a little squirrel or chipmunk or something living in here because he stashed all his nuts in here. And there was little chunks of cute little brown fur. So it smells like something hung out for a little while in here. But while we were going through the glove box, we found all kinds of cool old goods. Alright, so the first cool find is the old Toyota owner's manuals are actually in here for the car, which I love when you find these things in there. They're all original and they're actually not in bad shape, so that's pretty cool. All the records and everything for this car's life are in here, as well as the dealer permits from the original owner. And the kind of cool thing about these is if you look, this car was actually purchased on my birthday in 1977. I'm not saying my birthday's in 1977, just that it's the same day. So it's got all these old records. She stored them all in a Sears. Looks like she got all of her maintenance and stuff done at the Sears Auto Center. Here's the old registration and this little deal from the dealership. It's pretty neat finding all this old stuff in such great condition in here. In the driver's seat here, you can see the gigantic steering wheel that they give you stock in the 70s. Cool little gauge cluster with all of the wood grain around it everywhere. I'm not really a big fan of it. Yes, it's an automatic. Not for long. We've already kind of sourced the parts that we need to swap this thing over to manual. These old 70s cars just have so much personality all over the place. You can see it says Celica over here. There's a Kelsey over here. Back seats are really good. They have these super old school style seat belts in here, which I think we're gonna have to end up replacing if I ever want to put baby seats back here or anything like that. On the sides here, that side's kind of hard to see. You can see the louvers there. On the sides over there, there's even a little detail Oh, it's so hard to catch on the camera. There's a little detail over here on this side that has the little Celica Dragon, which is kind of a cool little extra that they throw in on all these cars. But this thing needs a thorough detailing. It's crusty and it's sat forever. There's all kinds of dust and dirt and grime and dead moths. So we're gonna get started and put a little elbow grease into making this thing beautiful again. Productive day. We got the interior detailed from top to bottom. The leather seats are shiny. The only rip is in this seat here. So they're in great shape. I was pleasantly surprised about that. The dash has no cracks in it at all. So that's really great. We found a penny under the seat from 1977, so that's pretty cool considering this car is a 1977 Toyota Celica. We got pretty much everything that we could get done in here done. It looks like a factory fresh car in here at the moment, except the headliner in here is saggy. So that's probably going to be one of my goals for next week, is to get that taken out and get that pinned back up into place. We also are probably going to do some of the tune-up stuff. The car does run and drive, so I could drive it, but it needs a little bit of help. The caliper on the passenger side is seized, so that makes it a little hard to drive. It needs a little bit of tune-up stuff, spark plugs, wires, you know, just the typical stuff that you should do when a car's been sitting for a while. So we're going to get that stuff ordered and hopefully have it in for next week. So tune in and watch us get a little bit of the maintenance stuff done. Again, thank you for watching, and I hope you guys stick around to watch how epically cool this car turns out.